Diddy is getting time served. At least that's what his lawyer's hoping for. Alexandra Shapiro said most of the witness testimony actually helped the defense. That's because the government couldn't prove intent. And some of the accusers actually gave Diddy credit for changing, so they didn't call a single witness, not even Diddy himself. Why, you ask? Because the case was already falling apart. No need to fix what's already working.
Alexandra Shapiro. She is part of his legal team at trial. And the trial, by the way, that ended with Combs acquitted of the most serious charges. She was the attorney, for example, who argued for admitting that video of rape accuser Mia wishing Combs a happy birthday after the alleged assault. She played a key role in this case. About the defense's argument. Was the defense's argument, hey, all the people who testified against Sean Combs were not being truthful, or were taking their accounts, were listening to their accounts, and what they're saying just didn't amount to a federal crime? Is it a mixture of both? Just trying to understand what the argument was.
I mean, I think it was a mixture. It depended on the witness, and a lot of the witnesses were telling the truth, but the truth didn't hurt Sean. It helped him. There were some people who were shading the truth. The great thing about it was there was a ton of evidence in written communications that people had created at the time, all these text messages. There were videos, and that really helped us expose the truth because these were things that had been recorded this is what people were, the girlfriends, others were saying to Sean at the time of the events in question. And so, you know, there was really no way for the witnesses or the government to hide what was in the written documents.
She also said the reason Christina Corman wasn't called to the stand was because they were scared she would show Diddy in a positive light to the jury.
Why didn't they call Christina Corman? Why is she not being called, and will she be called? Were you surprised the prosecution chose not to call who was supposed to be the main alleged co-conspirator?
I mean, I don't think so. I think that she would have been a double-edged sword for them, and they probably didn't want to take the risk. As you saw during the trial, even a number of the witnesses that they had always planned to call that they did put in kind of blew up in their faces or had positive things to say about Sean that maybe they weren't anticipating. And so it would have been pretty risky for them to put Christina Corman on the stand, I think.
When it comes to the sentencing, Shapiro expects Diddy to get time served. Plain and simple. She said this wasn't about prostitution. It was about intent. They're painting Diddy as this party guy, not a trafficker.
Maureen Comey, the lead prosecutor in this case. Now, there's obviously a political angle to it. There are comments that she has made, but I have to ask, you know, you going head to head against her for so many weeks, I mean, months and before that, the firing of her, what did you make of that?
I mean, I think it was unfortunate. She's a very well-respected prosecutor. We had good sort of professional relationships with her during the course of the trial. And, you know, I don't really think it had anything to do with the trial, but I can't really say anything beyond that.
Based on the way this trial turned out, don't be surprised if Diddy walks away October 2nd. This is The Trial Room. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
You're looking at the plug.
Brought to you by Daily Plug.
You know I got it. Yeah.